All right. Welcome back, y'all, to another week, another episode of the No 304 Show. And of course, I got my co-host in the building, my brother Blu-ray. What it do?
What's going on? 78 Sports TV.
Yes, sir. Man, chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? How your week been?
Man, my week it's been cool, man. It's been cool, but just be real with you, man. You know what really make my week?
What's that?
When my boy Earl Spence pull up on me, man. He sent the back sitting out. I don't know how true it is, but I seen the
Yeah.
back sitting on his page. You know what I'm saying? Somebody he need to get with Blue. So man, if he thinking about coming back, hey, EJ. Let's get to work. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be straight up. I'm ready to get to work. So hopefully if he think about getting back in the ring, we can come back together unite. Somebody he put his recipe. Let me add what I add to the formula to the recipe, man. And we get to it, man. 'Cause I know a lot of people want to see him back in that ring. So like I say, that'll make my month, that'll make my year. If EJ want to come back and we start back working together. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey, you ain't told no lies for sure, man. That's what we all been waiting on. We've been waiting on that for years. So, I seen what he said. So hopefully, EJ reach out to you soon, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all can make that thing happen, man.
No, for sure, for sure, for sure.
I see we got in the chat. We got Coach 67 Sports TV, my brother in the building. What it do? We got Sheldon LDBC or nothing coming through in the super chat with the 5 piece. Thank you, brother. Says salute. 78 Blu-ray. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Sheldon. We got Tamir Ali in the building. We got AB up in here. We got Jalen Hudson in the building. We got Tim TV 212 is in the building. Universal Truth up in here. We got the lovely Love is the Word in the building. We got Malcolm McCory, my brother, Young Abel in the building, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Let me see here. It says a condo, Sammy Hassan, my brother in the building. We have follower of GMS, salute. Salute, fam. Donovan Hunt, ain't seen you in a minute, man, under that name. Salute, bro. Shout out to the Patreon family. Everybody that's sub to that Patreon. We got a phenomenal Mexican in the building. We got the homie Ratchet since 91 up in here. We got K Mac is in the building. Justin Cash, my brother ILG Jones in the building. I said a condo. Got my brother Joe Townsend in the building. What it do? Joe Townsend come through standing on LDBC business. Couple weeks, man. We gonna kick it like some players in Vegas, man. Let me see what we got here. We got Sellout. Brother call himself Sellout.
I had to get closer. Like what?
Yeah. Shout out to the brother Sellout in the building.
I don't even feel comfortable saying it.
Oh yeah. It sounds crazy, don't it? What's up,
Uh,
Dion? What's up, Dion W in the building? All right. So man, hey y'all, we got a good show for y'all today, man. So first thing first, man, let's talk about TD Jakes, man, and TD Jakes finally responded to a lot of the rumors, the internet rumors, the ninja gossip about him being on Diddy tapes and FBI files and all kind of stuff that the internet made up, basically. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, the brother, I felt bad for him, even though I'm not a religious man. I felt bad for him because anybody that dedicate their life to, in their opinion, doing God's will, and then for have the internet, your own people just like drag you just for entertainment is unbelievable, bro.
But
Like,
watch this. Let me interject real quick, right?
go ahead.
I am a spiritual person, so this can be my lane. When I say I'm a
Right,
spiritual person, I consider myself a quote unquote Christian, even though Christian is a social construct,
right,
right?
right,
When you read the scriptures, the Bible always talk about making disciples. He never talk about making Christians. And Christians was actually somebody, the first instance of the word Christian was in Acts when somebody was mocking somebody saying that they're trying to be like Jesus. So
right.
being a Christian was never something good to be. He always called them my disciples, right? But there is a scripture where it talks about don't let your good be spoken evil of. right? So that means that I can have right intentions. And I'm not saying that TD Jakes was wrong for communicating with Puff, but at the same time, using wisdom is this. If we're going to communicate with, if we're going to communicate, we're not going to communicate at your concerts. We're not going to, and when I say that, I'm talking about, I'm not going to your concerts to be parading around your concerts dancing, because we've seen TD Jakes dancing at P. Diddy concerts. So if we're going to have a relationship, in my opinion, the wisdom is when you come where I am, or we be in a neutral setting. We be in a neutral setting away from the Diddy parties, away from your concerts. That's just using wisdom, because even though I'm not doing nothing wrong, people can speak of it and make, and just make up false narratives of things of that nature, like I'm doing wrong. And as a believer, as a Christian, as a pastor, as a bishop, you don't want that type of smoke, and you shouldn't even have that type of smoke connected to your name. But
yeah. You saying like just he should have conducted himself in a more dignified situation, like kept it professional and not trying to be buddy with him. Is what you're saying, right?
Because that's 100%. Because like sometimes what we'll do is, even as believers, we'll try to seem like we still hip and we cool. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. That can get you in trouble.
Yeah. Straight up.
A condo, Samuel Son in that super chat. Appreciate the love with the 5-piece, bro. That Earl should have stayed with Blue Ray in the first place. Well, everybody know that. We all know that, brother.
We'll cook on that. Hopefully, like I say, Earl sent it back, sitting up. You know what I mean? I seen it. And I reposted on my Instagram. So hopefully Earl will come back, and if Earl come back, the No 304 show will give the exclusive. So we're gonna try to stay on topic, but we appreciate the super chat. But we're gonna try to stay on topic. But if anything transpires, the No 304 show will be the first show to know me and Earl's back training. That's all I'm saying.
Right. All right, let me see here.
But this stuff goes viral. So they went viral on Oprah. It went viral on him. People trying to get clickbait, playing around, trying to get clicks so they can get paid, so they can become relevant. And what he's saying and what I'm saying is knock that off. There's no time for all that stuff. And it's interesting how black people often increasingly are attacking black people. I said it, right? You got a whole bunch of black celebrities, about 10 of them, that have been attacked by other black celebrities. We got enough problems.
And might I jump in and say this? When that first broke out, it was 44,000 bots that were released on me. And for people who read, Swoops, who does the investigation for NBC and other news outlets, discovered that 98% of them were all artificial intelligence generated. The other thing that it really proved to me, to Oprah, to Denzel, to all the people, it's everybody. It's everybody. Anybody. It goes along with the turf. Is that we have got to stop getting our information on TikTok. Right. That's a good place to start.
Right. By the way, there is an FBI website. You can just go there.
Absolutely. And that's kind of water under the bridge. If there were anything there, the FBI would have been in it. Everybody would have been in it.
I just wanted to say it.
There's no hiding it. It's like when I had my health scare. Within seconds, it was all over the world. Yeah. You wouldn't have to find it on Instagram. You wouldn't have to find it on YouTube. You would find it in the 6 o'clock news. You would find it everywhere. Much to my surprise, actually, when I had my health scare, how far it went.
Because the world, that was the world.
All right, so that was TD Jakes. Now, I'm glad he brought up the bots, because a lot of people don't know about these bots. They're not hip to it, but like he said, their research team found over 44,000 bots was released on him. It's my belief. It's just my belief. I don't have no actual proof of this, but since everybody else giving their conspiracy theories and they lies, I'm gonna tell you what my thought is. It's my belief that this is all staged anyway by the government. I think the government distracted everybody with this Diddy stuff. I think that everything that they said Epstein did, and they know Epstein did, They put it off on Diddy to satisfy the bloodthirst. Everybody wanted some celebrity. They wanted names. They wanted this and that. If you go back and look at everything that happened with Epstein, they literally put it off on Diddy. You had people, they went from talking about Epstein to all of a sudden people talking about Diddy did this and Diddy did that, and oh, Diddy had parties and he had all these celebrities and Diddy had little girls there. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds like Epstein. What y'all can just flip the script, and it's like it was all rigged, bro. I think all this was staged by the government. As soon as Diddy trial ended, boom, everybody get back on Epstein, right? And now all of a sudden, we'll get to that though. We'll get back to that. But I'm glad TD Jake spoke on the bots, because the bots is a real thing. People who know how to use them bots, man, they can make anybody look like look like they're not popular or they are popular. Them bots can do a lot of stuff, because I didn't seen it done to fighters before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see people told me they didn't did it to fighters. You know what I mean? Okay. Shout out to the brother Sellout in the super chat, the 2-piece. He said it's not the sellout you're thinking. My brother. Okay, good. Yeah, that threw me off for a minute there, good brother. Appreciate the love. All right, but so we talked about. You got any last words on TD Jakes before we move on?
No, like I say, they just trying to control the narrative, like with the bots.
Right.
And a lot of times when the government wants to have an imagery about you, they just want to put some smut on your name. You know what I'm saying? To discredit you. Oh, he's a preacher. He's supposed to be this. He's supposed to be that. But hey, he's over here doing this. Here's a photo op. Here's him doing this. And they just try to kill your credibility. That way, where you judge just by, judge by social media fans at the end of the day. So, I just, like I say, for any pastor, preacher, bishop, or any believers in general, you just got to move with wisdom. You don't have to disassociate yourself with everybody you love, even though they not according to your religion, according to your belief, etc. But you do have to move in wisdom.
For sure. Absolutely. So for let's talk about Diddy here. So Diddy enrolls in programs for drug abuse, assault, SA, and domestic violence ahead of his sentencing. Now, for those who've been following my beliefs on this Diddy trial, I've been telling people that this is why I said Diddy is not going to do no more than 2 years in prison if he does that. And people say, how? Why? Why are you saying this? I say, bro, because it's the feds. The feds have programs. Okay. First of all, he's a first-time offender. All right. And he's only being charged with the Mann Act stuff, which is like, taking chicks across state lines for taking people across state lines for prostitution, paying somebody for prostitution. That's what he is being charged with, right? So, can y'all still hear me? Press 1. Okay, good. All right, he's being charged with the Mann Act, so that's no time really. Then he's a first-time offender, so there are sentencing guidelines that the judge has to follow. Sentencing guidelines, right?
Don't they have like a point system, 78?
Yeah, they got the point system too, right? So, but the judge got sentencing guidelines for first-time offenders. He can't just come out here and give Diddy some astronomical time, like the max sentence, just because you don't like Diddy. That'd be unprecedented, and it'll be all kind of legal appeals and mumbo jumbo going on, and the judge will make a fool of himself. So then I told people, Diddy is going to. The reason why Diddy agreed to stay in prison and did not fight to get released or to be sentenced early. He said, you know what, I'm not going to fight for this sentencing to be in September. I'm going to go ahead and let the whole thing go out in October. And I knew what he was up to from the jump. I said, dude, he finna complete these courses. He complete the SA domestic violence situation. He going to get his certificate from completing that program. He in jail right now, cleaning toilets and being a janitor and stuff like that, showing everybody that he humble and he ain't living like Big Willie up in there, right? And he's going through his drug abuse situation, so he's gonna get a certificate for that. So when he go back for sentencing, they're gonna say, Your Honor, this is a first-time offender. My client has went and done this and this and that. He sought help without Your Honor telling him to do so. He went and did it himself, and he was not obligated to go get no help for abusing drugs or anything like that, because he wasn't convicted of none of that. He still did it. They're gonna give this man no more than 2 years, and he gonna have a year already a time good. He might spend another year up in there, or they're gonna give him probation, a few years probation and time served, and let that man out in October. Watch what I tell you. But because this is how you know it's sweet, because the DA, the government is only asking the judge to give him 4 years. So I don't know where people getting this stuff that Diddy gonna do all this time from. If the government, the people involved, is only asking the judge to give him 4 years, and that he not getting that because he's a first time offender, and if you give him 4 years, now it's gonna be all kind of lawsuits. You're like, wait a minute, didn't dude just get convicted? What about the white dude that just got convicted for the same thing 2 months ago? Y'all gave him probation. Why y'all getting Diddy? It's gonna backfire on them. So they can't do that, right? So anyway, also the head prosecutor, this is what I heard. I haven't had time to verify it, but somebody texted me and told me that the head prosecutor, the lead prosecutor for the Diddy trial, has been fired. Her bosses fired her. They fired her. Somebody had to be the scapegoat, I guess. But what's your thoughts on all of this, Blu-ray?
Yeah, I was gonna see. That's what I was gonna say. I think based off everything that you said, that he might get time served, bro.
Right.
Because you see people that go to prison that have all this astronomical time, and then they get in certain programs. You look up, boom, you know, they get their time cut based off, you know, their behavior, the programs. Because see, what they want to see, that, hey, that you've been rehabilitated. That's what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then I don't know how the point system works, but I know he's a first time offender, so I don't believe he's gonna serve a lot of time. Even if he do, like you say, might have to serve a year.
Right. Yeah, I don't see him doing no time like that. The man been like he been locked up for over a year. They denied this man $50 million in bail. They denied him and gave bail to people who done far worse. So all this stuff is gonna come back. It's gonna matter when it's time for him to get sentenced. And to be honest with you, I think him sitting in jail did him some good, though. To be honest with you, and the reason why I say I think it did some good is give him time to reflect and see who his friends are. It also give him a time to deal with his addiction, because Diddy was so messed up on them pills. Even when the feds was investigating him, the dude was still doing freak-offs when he knew the feds was investigating him. The man was like, he needed that time. He needed to sit down somewhere and shake that pill habit. He needed to shake that, because yeah, bro, yeah, that man was on crashing out.
And then, like, for his daughters and his sons have to hear the stuff that he was doing when it comes to other men, and I hate to say this, other men semen, bro. I don't care if that's your dad. Any man gonna look at you. You can't change your father.
Yeah.
But just hearing what my daddy was doing, like, come on, bro. Like, I don't even know what to think. But I believe, like you said, based on his daughters hearing this, his sons hearing this, they got his back. They love him, but that should do some damage, and that should, have him looking in the mirror to possibly change some things.
It's gonna definitely be a conversation had. It's definitely gonna be a conversation had when they get back after about about 3 days of celebrating and relaxing and eating home cooked food. Yeah, that conversation with his sons and daughters is gonna happen. Guaranteed, it's gonna happen. Shout out to my brother Sheriff Deputy Mac, Stephen Izell, the Mac, in that super chapter 2-piece. Appreciate the love, man. Let me see here. What's up, my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building? What's up, DP Rocker? Salute to everybody coming through. Now we got another. So yeah, so I think he won't do no more than 2 years, in my opinion, man. That's it. I don't see him doing no more than that. You know, just based off of everything I just said. You know, and the people I know who got charged with similar stuff, and they were they wasn't even first time offenders. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get no more than 2 years. So I don't see how Diddy with money gonna get more than my homeboys got. Like, I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And they was multiple time offenders. So anyway, Trump, good old Trump and the Epstein stuff, man. So we all know that Donald Trump running for re-election. A big part of that, he talked a lot about the Epstein files and the Clintons being with the Epsteins and this and that. Even though we all knew that the Clintons ain't the only ones that knew Epstein, right? Trump knew him too, but Trump definitely talked about getting them into the White House again and releasing those Epstein files. The whole MAGA movement was deeply behind this, and then, like I said, all of a sudden, magically, the focus shifted Diddy, and everybody. It just was ridiculous. It was so obvious, man. But then, now that everybody's back on Epstein, Trump says that there is no Epstein files, and he's mad about it too. He like, man, like let's play some audio. Trump is saying basically, but this is not the one with him being angry, but I'm gonna play this anyway.
The Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review. The Attorney General briefed you on
what? On the
DOJ and FBI
on what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein.
Okay.
On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Did she tell you? What did she tell you about the review? And specifically, did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No. She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well. And it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
On Texas, how many more seats do you want the Republicans to?
All right, so Trump is saying that the Epstein stuff was made up by the Democrats. I think that's a ridiculous cop-out. When I heard Trump myself, and I had his back when he was pushing for the Epstein files to be released because all these people that was on the list. Now all of a sudden you're the president, and you talking about it's a Democratic scam. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would the Democrats be pushing the Epstein situation when Bill Clinton was the main focus of the joint in the beginning? So I don't understand what Trump is saying. Why do you think? And now Trump is I forgot to put that up here, but now he dissing his own supporters. He talking about a few of my old supporters. He talking about he don't want their support no more because they falling for the Democratic plan and this and that. So now he's trying to make it about Democrats versus Republicans, like playing this mental gymnastics with everybody. I'm like, man, come on, Trump. What is you doing? Anyway, what's your thoughts, Blu-ray?
Well, Trump has to take responsibility because he's the one that put the spotlight on Epstein in the first place when he was running for president back in 2016. He mentioned the island while he was promoting, going for the presidency. So he got to take accountability. And then this last presidential run, you ran on that saying you're going to release the files. Then once you get in office, y'all see what's really going on. And hey, now y'all want to sit there and play dumb and try to gaslight us. We're not doing that, brother. Like we supported you. I know I got a lot of backlash from supporting Trump. I'm pretty sure you did, 78. And because even though Trump is tripping at the moment, he's still better than Kamala and the Democrats, hands down. One thing about the Republicans, a lot of their issues are getting exposed. The Democrats, they hid all their devil stuff that they did. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Trump has to understand nobody is going to blindly support you. We're not blindly supporting you. And you can't just tell us anything. And so now all his MAGA base and everybody that's been supporting him, what they've been doing it, and they say, hey, Trump, okay, you got the big bill passed. You did this. You helping immigration. You did this. You doing that. You helping with the flood, all of that. But, sir, this is what you ran on. We're going to hold your foot to the fire. So we're not going to blindly support you and you just push us to the side like we some lames or something. We want to see the file, sir. Then y'all release this bogus bullcrap tape with 1 minute missing after every hour. I said for every hour, there's always 1 minute missing. What are you talking about? To add injury to insult, 78. It wasn't even Epstein's sale.
Right, right.
It's like they steady playing all these games and then add extra injuries to insult. You blame Biden, Obama, and Comey. Bro, come on, bro. Stop
Yeah,
it.
it's ridiculous.
So he's steady putting his foot in his mouth right now. Then you got Dan Bongini, who's a quote-unquote Christian, who's been speaking against Epstein and everything before he joined the FBI. And now he's like, boom, it's rumors that he's stepping down. So it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And then when Pam Bondi basically said, we got the Epstein file, we got all these videos, we got the list, we got everything. Then you come back and tell us that it was propaganda. Come on, man. They playing in our face, brother. So that's what's really going on, and that's the issue.
And you know what tripped me out is they say that we all crazy. Now all of a sudden, everybody coming out saying we all crazy now, right? They giving Epstein the benefit. Now it's almost like they trying to say, like, oh, Epstein, he didn't have no list, no client list, and this and that, right? So old girl that's locked up, what's her name again? His chick, his madam?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
All right, Ghislaine Maxwell. She locked up. Now in the court testimony for her case, the prosecutors literally said, they quoted her. They said one of the victims, one of the girls, said that Maxwell assaulted her too, and she said, "Oh yeah, you have a beautiful body. You're gonna do great for Epstein and his friends." So my question is, if y'all had no problem saying that in open court, who are the friends? Who are the friends? If we also know that the other girl who was with the British prince, and then magically she unalived herself just like Epstein, right?
Yeah, Prince Andrew.
Yeah, Prince Andrew, right? Now she unalived herself. They think we crazy. Well, what is this? Like, so everybody just unaliving themselves? Like we supposed to just believe this? Like this is ridiculous.
And hold on, Sunday, you do know yesterday that they voted to release the Epstein list and files. And you know they voted, the Republicans voted against you. You do know that, right?
Yeah. I heard about that, but I didn't have a chance to verify it. Why I didn't say nothing about it yet. Yeah.
No, that's a fact. It was like 211 to 210, something like that.
Man, that's disgusting, bro. So that means everybody on the Democratic side and the Republican side, but a lot of them, they cannot have those files come out. And I'm going to tell you why. It's more damaging if it comes out because for the Republicans, because Trump is a sitting president. He's a sitting president. So if his name is in the Epstein files, as far as we know for sure, he used Epstein private jet several times. We know that. That's on record. He's also on the record saying that Epstein's a cool dude and he liked the girls young and blah, blah, blah. So you can't act like you don't know this dude and you didn't know what he was up to. You know what I'm saying? You had ties with this dude even after he had gotten in trouble for messing with youngsters in the first place. You had ties with him after that. So you can't just try to play dumb. Now, with the Democrats, if it come out that Clinton did this and that, and we already know he did, no, ain't nobody gonna care. They're gonna say, "Well, Bill Clinton's a creep." Forget it. It's easy for the Democrats.
They saving Clinton. They not saving Trump. I can guarantee you, it's more about Clinton and people that he's connected with versus Trump. I'm telling you, bro.
Bro, why would the Republicans save Clinton?
Because I'm pretty sure that it's some people that's on the Republican side that's Clinton tied to that's in there. I don't think Trump got nothing to do with it. I think it's some Republicans, some high-ranked Republicans that got something to do with that as well. You know what I'm saying? And
I think they do too. I think all.
I'm gonna say this. Did you see the interview that they recently did with Ghislaine Maxwell? Literally said that I don't believe that Epstein killed himself.
Yeah, I seen that. Mm-hmm.
And did you hear what else he said? They said that Epstein. She said, why would he kill himself when he was on a non-prosecution list? Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
She literally said that why would he kill himself when they could not prosecute him? That messed me up. Why could they not prosecute him?
Yeah.
That's the question we need to answer.
Now the thing is this. I heard somebody say that he also had a court date coming up for some hearing. That was,
exactly. It was like a week away, and that's why she was like, it was like a week away, and he was on the non-prosecution list. She had already said they couldn't prosecute him. So why would he unalive himself? And he was on the non-prosecution list. Who put him on that list, and who was all on the list?
Bro, this one, I believe all of them, bro. I know for sure the Clintons knew. Bill Clinton definitely knew Epstein was cool with him, was tight with him. He was on them flight logs, and so was Trump. Trump was too. I believe everything that Trump talked good to get back in the White House. He talked good, all right. Then all of a sudden Epstein is unalive, okay. Then all of a sudden, we all talking about Diddy for a whole year. Diddy this and Diddy that. Everything that Epstein was supposed to have done, now they putting off on Diddy, and everybody fell for it. Then the Diddy trial over with. Now people like, man, all right, well, we need some blood, man. What's up with Epstein? Man, whatever happened with that? Trump like, what? Epstein? Well, what? You guys still worried about that? Come on, bro. You ran on this. Don't act like people conspiracy theorists now when you played with that. You know, you don't want to talk about Epstein ever since Elon Musk came out and said the reason why y'all ain't gonna get that list is because Trump on it. So now, come on.
Yeah, I remember that.
You chose Elon Musk. This supposed to be your man's now. Now you chose this dude, and he done flipped on you. Come on, bro. You can't make us forget about this stuff now. Can't make us forget. So I don't know, man. This ain't nothing good for them.
You know what I believe? And this a wild one. I believe they got all the receipts. And I believe that they're going to leverage the videos, the list to everybody that's on there to get their agenda passed while Trump is in office.
Yeah. It's you know what it is? You ever seen the movie Black Caesar and Hell Up in Harlem?
Nah,
Oh, okay. It's an old blaxploitation movie, Tommy Gibbs and all that kind of stuff. It's a good movie, but it was about this. Fred Williamson was looking for these ledgers. The ledgers had all the names of who the mafia was working with the police and this and that, right? And it was proof of all the most powerful people in the city being corrupt in New York. So Tommy Gibbs, black man, got a hold of them ledgers, and he got then once he got them from the mob, he was able to blackmail the city. You know what I'm saying, and have power. That's the same stuff they're doing now.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I think. They trying to do the same thing that Epstein was doing, was blackmailing people.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is to it. Jermaine 49, you playing or you for real about LeBron is in Dallas? You just talking crazy or is that for real? Smash the like button, y'all. Share the video. All right, let me see here. We got another one here. Another topic we finna cook on. Let's see here. All right, we're gonna talk about this little young lady here, man. And I want y'all to listen to it. I ain't gonna speak. I want y'all to listen to it, then we're gonna cook on it after.
I had a homegirl, right? She had an encounter with a guy. She was on him. She hella liked him, whatever. She called me the next day. She was like, yeah, we did woo woo. And I was like, cool, right? A year or so passes. She meets a guy that she's really serious with. And then she's like, so I was thinking about that one guy I was with, and I think he raped me. And I was like, you totally wanted him. You totally called me. You totally told me all the details. Yeah, like, damn. What do you mean right now? But I think it was like the shame that I think she felt that she allowed herself to go there. And then when she met a serious guy, I think to herself, she was trying to make it seem like he overstepped or whatever. But he was like way tossed and she wasn't way tossed. Like she was fine. I think about shit like that. And I'm like, God forbid my sons were to have an encounter with a girl. She fully is, you know, fine with things. Mm-hmm. And then years, months later is like, the shame that I feel is uncomfortable. So I'm just going to say that you took advantage of me.
All right, so here we got a lady giving y'all the game I've been trying to tell y'all, man, about, you know, about how these chicks be flipping out, changing their mind, changing their Like 1 minute they with it, you go on a date, everything good. She wants you. She more aggressive than you. Then years later, or months later, or days later, whatever, she have regrets. Okay, and then she has the power to just make an accusation against you, and now everybody talking about believe the woman. Always believe the woman. That's not fair, man. That's bogus. I don't know how anybody who got a son, a little brother, anybody, any male in your family that you love, how you could be saying believe all women. Believe all women is ridiculous. You don't believe all nobody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Blu-ray, what's your thoughts, man?
Sam, this 1 + 1 = 2. This situation not adding up, and let me tell you why. If she met a guy months or a year later, why would she go back and revert back to the guy that she dealt with, unless they knew each other? You see what I'm saying? The guy that she slept with had to know the new guy, because he has no bearing on.
Right. I know.
He has absolute, bro. If I meet a chick that I smash, whatever, and then a year later I'm dealing with a whole nother woman and they don't even know each other, they paths have not crossed, I have no relevance to even bring this individual up at all. So my math is saying that them two guys knew each other, and old boy must have said, hey, me and her went there before, and so she's serious about the other guy, and she done formulated in her head how to, hey, I did have an encounter, but it was not consensual. He did this to me. That way, she won't be able to be shamed when they having a transparent conversation about, hey, oh, bro, you know, so, yeah, man, we used to woo. You see what I'm saying? And find out that they had a one-night stand. Bro, that's the only equation I could think of for her to even bring up a relevance of anybody in the past on somebody that don't know another individual. It makes no sense to me, bro.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I was thinking that as far as like, I was thinking that the dude that she with now, that got serious with, either asked her about this dude. Somehow he know this guy.
Exactly.
And she said she felt sleazy. You know what I'm saying? Because dude probably was like, hey, you know Marquise, you know, yeah, Marquise, that's the homie. Yeah, he said he know you, you know what I'm saying? And right away, she didn't want the new dude who she loves. She didn't want this dude to know she had her face in Marquise' booty. Now she oh well, I was real drunk that night. I don't remember what happened. Like low key, he probably raped me. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here, lady. Ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. You know what I mean? But that's what they doing, man. That's what they do nowadays. It ain't. I can't even say nowadays, but nowadays is more prolific. But they've been doing it. But you know what I'm saying. But this has been happening. Girls change their mind. I've known several girls, several.
And bro, and we can get the chat response for this. And I know there might be some ladies in the chat, but because this is me, bro, and I got to tread lightly with this comment, with this statement, because I'm pretty sure you gonna understand what I'm trying to say. If you're having intercourse with a woman, and she tells you to stop, period.
Right.
But in my psyche, my mind, it makes absolutely no sense to let me in the first place. If you're going to change your mind. You do have the right to change your mind. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just trying to understand, and maybe we need to ask a woman this. What will make you even open up your legs in the first place and be mid-stroke, y'all enjoying it, and then you just change your mind and say stop? You done already gave it to him, number one.
Right. But
I'm just being real. You done already gave it up. Once, I don't care if it's 30 seconds, whatever. He in there. You know what I'm saying?
Either she set you up from the word go. 2, or B, something happened during the sex that may put her guilt trip on her. You either reminded her of her dude or something like that. She felt sleazy, right? Or C, you ain't hitting it good, right? That's the only thing that's gonna make her do that. Now, I have been in a situation to where B was the option where I was hitting this girl, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And she was foul. You know what I mean? She you know, she was drunk. We both were drunk and stuff. And she was throwing herself at me, whatever. She was mad at her dude at the time, right? She mad at him, talking about she in there drinking away at the bar, talking about how dude is messing with some chick at his job and he don't respect her and this and that. I'm like, oh, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be a shoulder to cry on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a pacifier tonight. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So she doing all this whining and stuff, right? And so she's steady drinking. She's trying to work herself up the nerve to like go home with me, right? So I'm sipping and stuff. I'm like, all right, but look, little mama, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm hoping I see you again. I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Before I ain't able to drive home. So she was like, oh, where you going? I said, I'm gonna go to this hotel. She said, you stay in the hotel? I said, no, I'm just I'm from out of town, so you know I'm here for work. She was like, oh, let me come with you, and then you can drop me off in the morning. So I said, that sounds like a plan. Let's go. So we go to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? We get up in there, and I could tell she a little nervous. I could tell she not a cheater. She not a cheater. I could tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because girls who cheaters, they get right to it. Like her, she trying to work herself up to it. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's why she was doing the drinking.
Right. I can see she a little uncomfortable with it. So I asked her, I said, hey, look, you sure you want to do this? I know you mad at your dude and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? You've been talking about him all night, so it seems like you still love him. Maybe you should, you know what I mean, y'all should work the situation out. She's like, you so sweet, you such a nice. See, that's why I'm glad I came with you. And for some reason, that made her put my joint in her mouth, right? So now she working me up, you know what I'm saying? And then we get to it. So I'm smashing, and then, you know, me getting in my groove, I start talking spicy. You know, that's what I do. So I think I made her feel like a scumbag, sleazy tramp or something. Because I was like, you know, I was talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I do. You know, so I was calling her all kind of B words and sluts and, you know what I'm saying, big booty thoughts and all kind of, you know what I'm saying? and I can tell she wasn't used to it because she got quiet, and then she was like, hey, I can't do this, right? So I stopped, right? You know, so I stopped and in full disclosure, I did stop, right? She was in doggy style. I did stop, but I pulled out and I kept jacking off until I got rid of my joint. I'm not finna hold on to this. You ain't finna give me blue ball. So yeah. So I dumped that right off on her back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
I dumped it off on her back. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can't say that's great. You know what I'm saying? I stopped when you said stop. I just got rid of it. So anyway, she say she felt bad, and she got telling me you know, yeah, you're right. I need to talk to him. I gotta talk to him, because I'm thinking in my head, it's too late to talk to him now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just thinking, right? So anyway, the point of the story is, after, I want to say like she asked me for my number, whatever. I gave her my card. So then, like, I want to say like maybe a couple weeks later or something, she hit me up and was like, hey, how you doing? Are you busy? I said, no, what's up? I said, and she was like, hey, you know, so I just want to talk to you. I was a little bit, I was just thinking about the night we had, and I just want to go over some things, because there's a few things that I don't remember that I'm like, so then right away I said, okay. So now I'm getting defensive right away. I'm like, okay, a few things you don't remember. Okay. So then I said, okay, what's going on? So she like, yeah, I remember going to the hotel with you, and then after that I remember getting an Uber, but I don't remember what happened. Like, did we do anything? Because I know I was really drunk. I said, oh, really? I said, you know, I was toe up that night. You know what I'm saying? I was toe up. I said, I remember you came back willingly to my hotel, but I don't remember what happened because I was toe up. I said, when I woke up the next day, I said, you know what I'm saying, my joint was like, you know, I could tell I had sex. So, you know, I don't know. I said, did you do something to me while I was asleep or something? I flipped it on it, right? I said, did you do something to me while I was asleep or something? Because I know good and well she remembered, but I know she also fronting she fronting and stuff. So I don't know if she recorded me or what. So I played it. I said, "Did you do something to me? I mean, what's going on?" She's like, "Do something to you?" No. I just want to clarify because I just I said, "Look, baby, we both grown. We both was drunk. You got a man. You made a decision. You did something you might regret and this and that, and that's fine. All right, but you know what I'm saying, don't be calling me with these weird conversations, trying to act like you don't remember what happened and this and that, or you know what I'm saying, like I ain't got time for that." So I just told her about herself and hung up on her and I blocked her. You know what I'm saying, I ain't got time for that. You trying to have regrets and now you want to make up some mess like you don't remember what happened. You remember what happened.
No, facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's that guilt. That guilt eating up. That's that, Nate.
Yeah, because she wanted to get back. She wanted revenge on dude, but you know that's why we trying to tell women you can't get revenge on a dude by having sex with another dude. It's not gonna work because all you're doing is devaluing yourself. You the one gonna feel sleazy.
100% facts.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel sleazy. That's like, you know what you're doing. That's like, okay, your husband or your man, he go out and he eating somebody else's food. He eating another woman's food. You mad? Oh, you eating her food. You eating her food. So to get revenge, you let a nigga spit in your food and then you eat it. That's how you look.
Yes, a goofy.
A straight goofy. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But women always think they smart and that they can play this little game, and you the one who gonna end up looking like a scumbag, like a sleaze. Because dudes gonna once you get them bodies on your resume, dudes gonna talk about you.
Facts. You can't come back from that. I don't understand. Bro, I never understood trying to sleep around and get back on your man. Lady, you cannot get a man back by sleeping with another man. It's not even possible.
Right. It's not gonna happen.
Once you don't open up your womb, baby, you don't do. That's it. It's a done deal.
Facts. That's it. That's it. But all right, let's go and cook on this next story here. This next story here. So RG3, a former football player who's now a podcaster, you know what I'm saying, black man, one of the black quarterbacks from back in the day, and he's married to a snow bunny. And RG3 has and he's a conservative, you know what I'm saying, but I call him a jig. I don't like calling him a conservative because I'm a conservative.
Yeah, I think RG3 is a. I can't even call him a white man in a black man body, bro.
Man, I don't know what he's like he's a Sambo, bro. That's just all it is. He a minstrel show, a walking minstrel show. But this guy, RG3, he's picking on Angel Reese, the WNBA player. Now you don't have to be a fan of Angel Reese, but I know RG3 is not a fan of WNBA basketball. He's only watching it now because Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have this rivalry from college that's made it the WNBA popular. So now he keeps trying to make Angel Reese the bully and Caitlin Clark the victim. Caitlin Clark has not asked to be the victim. Caitlin Clark has not said nothing about no reverse racism. She has not said these black women in the WNBA hate her. This is a fake narrative started on ESPN and then picked up by so-called conservatives that want to push this BS agenda about black women hate Caitlin Clark, and they're trying to make this thing true. But Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq, who is Angel Reese's boss in essence, Shaq owns so much stuff, man. He owns this company that does a lot of podcasts that Angel Reese podcast is on. Shaq owns Reebok. He owns everything, man. So Angel Reese is a part of that stuff. So anyway.
Oh, so that's why he said what he said.
Yeah. Shaq owns like Angel Reese is like is his major star, like, you know what I'm saying, that he pushing. So and Shaq been doing that for a while, but a lot of people don't know that. They think Shaq was smashing Angel Reese, but that's not it.
I thought, and I'm glad you clearing this up because I thought that he was vouching for her because she's an alumni. They went to the same school.
Oh no, that's how they met though, because from the same school. But Shaq owns, I forgot the company name, but it's a company, an overall company that owns a lot of these podcasts and promotes podcasts. So he helped push Angel Reese. She got her own podcast, and he owned Reebok, or big portion of Reebok, and he got her own shoes and stuff is coming out and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, he definitely is invested in her brand. Now RG3 reposted this here. Now to the left is the picture of Angel Reese for NBA 2K 2026. That is the real picture. Now, some ridiculous idiot fan, some racist idiot, put a chimpanzee in her jersey and put it on the cover. Now, nobody saw it. Nobody saw, because this was a nobody who did it. It was a nobody. RG3 somehow finds it, or somebody gave it to, whatever. He takes this insignificant post and reposts it, and now it got millions of views. It goes viral because of RG3, right? And he tries to pretend like, oh well, yeah, racism is wrong and enough is enough of this. And then he goes on to start talking about why he don't like Angel Reese. I mean, this is the most backhanded support I ever seen in my life. And he goes on to keep talking about she don't like Caitlin Clark and all this type of stuff, right? So anyway, at this point, Shaq responded to that by saying this. Let me go back up here.
Speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your fucking face. Okay? It's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job, you got your podcast, leave my Angel Reese alone. I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. Fucking stop it. That's the last time. Okay? Thank you.
All right. So that's Shaq's response, man. What's your thoughts, Blue-Ray?
Shaq meant that, bro.
Oh, he definitely did.
Hey, bro, he meant that for real. But my issue with it is that Shaq is not worth it. Overall, let me tell you something. RG3, he went, somebody needed to hit him in his face. He went too far with that, bro. That retweeting that, bro, even though you did not post it, you retweeted it, that means you supported, bro. You trying to call her a monkey, bro. We not accepting that, bro. And I know that a lot of times they say black women are the most unprotected, which is a lot. That's a whole nother conversation. But in this regard, somebody did need to step up and check RG3 because he going too far now. He done went too far with the you married to a white woman, that's fine. You know what I mean? Enjoy your family, enjoy your wife. Kudos you, keep it pushing. Ryan Clark, I remember him and Ryan Clark had that back and forth about it. But Ryan Clark can't talk because he got a baby by a white woman, so he need to keep his mouth covered. That's a whole nother conversation. But RG3 was out of line. Shaq would suffer so much loss from that because RG3 is a sucker. By him posting it, I already let you know what type of man he is, and he wouldn't do nothing but sue and put more money in RG3 pocket. Hands down, period.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, I think Shaq, he meant it, but like you said, it would be foolish for Shaq to actually go through with it. But because he's too important, he worth too much money to be doing something like that.
Yeah, because you know he's gonna be a sucker. He's not gonna stand on business because if you're a real one, if you're gonna tweet something like that, stand on that when I approach you, be man enough, and if we get to the business, we get to the business. But RG3 gonna sue. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna end up losing more money than you could ever believe, and it might not even dent your pockets, but you just gonna put more money in that man's pocket to help him and his white wife.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what's gonna happen. And I understand Shaq. I sympathize with him. I understand his pain because he got love for Angel Reese. He look at her like a little sister. So, or I ain't gonna say little sister. That might be too much, but he look at her like he's a young homegirl. So now, if that's the case, he on the phone with her listening to this girl cry and her frustration, why people don't like me type of situation. And I can understand as a big homie figure, that's gonna irritate, and then you're gonna feel protective. You're gonna feel like you gotta slap somebody, you gotta demonstrate. But you know, Shaq ain't. I hope you don't do nothing like that. You know
well, like I say, that was too far. The whole monkey thing, that's too far though. That's especially with a female, bro. Like you a sucker, bro. Like you really a lame to go at a woman like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, he said Joe Townsend said wrestler Mark Henry came out to defend Angel Reese. Yeah, I heard Mark Henry came out and said something about RG3 too. Yeah, RG3 making himself look foolish, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. What's gonna make him look even more foolish is if that Snow Bunny end up leaving him. That Snow Bunny end up leaving him, boy, oh boy, oh
Well, you
boy.
know he got divorced from his first white wife.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this is the second one.
I didn't even know that. I thought that was the same one.
Nah, he got a divorce. It's another white wife.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went down a rabbit hole when I found out Ryan Clark had a baby by a white woman.
Right. He went and researched about.
No, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know, they had that back and forth about, you know what I mean? And then Ryan Clark sitting up like, he ain't never messed with a white woman. You got a whole baby, your first daughter by a white woman.
Right. What's up, my brother? 2 Hour TV in the building. What's up with it? Steph Brown, salute, homie. Shout out to Ram. Welcome down Ram in the building. Salute to everybody in here. Yeah, man. So that's it's my in my opinion, man. I'm just like, look, I don't think Shaq gonna do nothing to him. Hopefully he don't. But you know, Shaq got people who I'm sure who will slap RG3 upside his head. But at the end of the day, RG3 needs to take this as a wake up call. If he got any blackness left in him, he needs to see this as a wake up call. Like, bro, look, I know you want to be viral, and I know you want to do all this stuff, and you still trying to please Massa and all that. Dude, relax. Leave the girl alone. Because right now, and this what the biggest thing I hate about dudes who go get them a Snow Bunny. First of all, everybody got a right to love who they want to love. That's not my business.
I agree.
Yeah. Like I don't care if he got a Snow Bunny. I don't look at him as a lesser man because he wants the Snow Bunny. But this is where it started irritating me. You happy with the Snow Bunny, and then you keep talking bad about black women. Like, bro, if you happy in your life, in your situation, why you keep talking about what we doing over here? Leave us alone. Why you keep black women isn't black women? Bro, that's not your problem. That's my problem. You got a white woman. You should be happy. Everything's perfect, right? You hunky dory. What you keep worrying about what's going on over here for? Oh man, that's because you full of it, bro. These dudes got so much self-hate in their heart, man. He keep trying to see. RG3 is a type of brother or a type of nigga, excuse me, who he is angry at black women. Something happened to him early on. I don't know if he just didn't fit in and girls thought he was a lame or whatever, and now he got this. You a grown man still angry and vengeful about some chicks who didn't like you in high school, didn't see your potential, or whatever the case may be. But that's just the girls who you was around, bro. That's because a lot of y'all, what y'all do is a lot of these, and this is the same thing with black women do the same thing, right? But a lot of dudes I know will do this. When they want a black woman, they looking for Keisha from the hood, okay? Keisha from the hood, Keisha that's always chewing gum, sitting at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop, round the way girl. But then when you want a white girl, you want Sarah, the girl who comes from a two-parent household, she this, she that, and then you compare her to the ghetto girl. You can't do that because it's two different things. It's black girls that come from a two-parent household. It's black girls that's into chess and into reading and fine art and all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of them, but but the problem is you're not turned on by those black girls. You don't go seek out those black girls. You're looking for the video vixen chick, the superhead chick. But then when you want a white girl, you try to go get the Mother Teresa Snow Bunny and compare the two. Same thing black women do. When they want a black dude, he gotta be a thug. He gotta be this. He gotta be that. If he a brother who work a 9 to 5, he a lame. But then you go get a white boy with a suit and tie and every day to work, and then now you dogging black men. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense. So people just need to just look, man. If you happy with your married or dating outside your race, then go be happy and leave everybody else alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I like my black women, like my sisters and stuff. If you don't like it, you stop trying to convince me that black women is ugly and they dirty and they this and they that. No, that's just the ones you mess with.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? That's the ones you mess with, bro.
Nah, that's real.
It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, you got any last words for us, Blu-ray?
Nah, man. Listen, man. I appreciate the chat. Appreciate everybody that continue support. Hey. Make sure you continue to send me or 78 the topics y'all want us to speak on. And we just appreciate the support, man.
Yes, indeed. Make sure if y'all want to send us topics y'all want us to discuss, hit me up on Instagram and you know what I'm saying, send it to me, or you can hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, do that. Just send it to me on Instagram at 70 Sports TV. Just send it to my inbox and then I get them. That's how most of y'all been sending. So we'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. Blu-ray, tell people they can find you
on the No 304 show. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see y'all next week, man. And we're gonna be doing some videos throughout the week as well, man. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.
Peace.